Dear boomers, do you know what you want and do you know how to get what you want? People often struggle to believe they can have what they want. The key statement is if you can tell me what you want, I can show you how to get it, which is something you need to understand the power of belief, the power of your vibrational field, the power of the frequency at which things show up for you. They only show up if you are in alignment with what it is that you want. So that belief, we have been raised with a set of beliefs that have not served us. We might believe that when we get old, our life is just over. That's what the society wants you to believe. But in reality, we do not need to buy into anything that is not in alignment with our highest self. We have talked about frequency quite some throughout some of these videos. The best way to create your reality, the reality that you want, not the reality that you think is some outside of your sphere or your grasp, is to meditate on aligning your heart with your brain through breath. And when you get to the point where you are not thinking, you are no thought, no self, nowhere, you are in the quantum field, and that's the best place to create a reality that you want. That's what you want. You don't just say affirmations all day when you're mad at your neighbor, but you create a field of gratitude surrounding your body that attracts the highest good for everybody, not just you. And the most important thing is to have mentors in your life that can help guide you. I have several. The one that comes to mind so much is Dean Holland. He meets with us quite a lot. He's a very sweet man. He lives in the UK and he is into the affiliate marketing sphere. And he has created communities for all of his students. A lot of the communities surround coming to him at least once a week. And any kind of time we're stuck, we can submit questions and get help with what it is that we're trying to achieve. In fact, yesterday, he looked over my YouTube channel and he subscribed. And he also gave me some helpful hints. The things he told me, I had been thinking about. So it wasn't like it was a total new, but it was all of a sudden it clicked. So mentors, my YouTube mentors are also Evan Carmichael, Pat Flynn, and several others. But I do believe having mentors from my YouTube channel has helped me quite a bit. May I just add that the publicist for New World Library has said that I asked her if I could interview her new authors on my YouTube channel. Years ago, I had a Blog Talk radio show where I did interview the authors of New World Library. The first and foremost of those, I did not interview this man, but he is published by New World Library, and that's Eckhart Tolle. So we are going to have a series of shows here on this channel interviewing the authors of New World Library. So that was something that came to me, this idea to reach out to the publicist, whom is the same publicist that's always been, that I had worked with 10 years ago. So she's still there, and her name is Monique. That is wonderful. I mean, I am so happy about this. I'm still celebrating. It's a wonderful thing. So I'm not earning money by doing these interviews, but I am creating visibility for the channel, and the channel will at some point help to make me a living, which I am very happy about. You have to understand that earning money is also a vibrational field. So you take it in steps. When you earn the money, you think about enjoying the freedom that the money brings. You think about living the life that you were designed to live, which is basically creating content on my YouTube channel. Because I do love simplicity. I'm simplifying my life, and in doing so, I will help others do the same for them. You have to create your own future by understanding and utilizing the capabilities that you have. Look at your strengths. Of course, looking at your weaknesses is probably a realistic thing to do, but look at your strengths and what can you offer to the world to help, to serve. This is what I think is important. And it's important also to make your decisions based on the impact on mindset, on achieving goals, the mindset of anything that is of the elevation of emotions. When you raise your emotions to joy, gratitude, unconditional love, and gratitude, you are automatically attracting a future to you that is in alignment with this vibrational field and frequency. Because everything operates on frequency. When you think about it, this 3D world that we live in, and when we evaluate everything based on the sixth sense, tasting, feeling, seeing, hearing, etc., we are separating ourselves from the world, the universe, God, divinity. Our senses help us to survive in 3D reality, but if you compare everything that you see based on 3D reality, you are separating yourself. So what we need to do is create conditions that get rid of the separation and create wholeness and create a feeling of connection with all people, all things, all beings, all rocks, all trees, all leaves, all birds. So the mind is the central point where we start, and we need to only use the mind as a vehicle for personal growth. And fortunate for me, I was raised in a household that encouraged all of this, and this is probably why I'm comfortable talking about it, because it's not something that is not within my realm of understanding. Now, sometimes we have to change, in fact, most often, when it comes to money or anything else, we have to change the paradigms of the way we have thought about money and the way we have, how perhaps our paradigms about money have been rooted in lack. But we need to create an abundant mindset when it comes to anything dealing with abundance and the wealth and prosperity of the universe. A lot of times we have to set goals that are in an organized way, and not only the goals for the day or the week or the month, but the overall goals that help us create more loving harmony in our lives. That's very, very important. So a lot of times we have to concentrate on the subconscious mind, the conscious mind, and how paradigms are formed and changed mostly from the way we change the way we think. And that's the paradigm changing from a very limited way of looking at life and of other people and rigidity and a very incoherent heart and brain. The coherence is not there. We need to get our heart and our brain in coherence before we can do anything that is positive, and we do that through the breath. I've talked about it in my other videos, so go take a look. And it's very important to understand that we aren't necessarily in control. In other words, we are not co-pilots with God. God is our pilot. So when we let go and let God, that is really the paradigm that we're looking for. We need to let go, let God, and also use the mind for higher realms of fluidity, and use the mind to unlock the prisons that we've been taught that we have no control over, and in reality we do have control over. It's like opening the bird cage, and the bird doesn't even get out of the bird cage because he or she believes that she or he belongs in prison. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about flinging open the prison doors and setting ourselves free. There's going to be a video that pops up here. Take a look and enjoy. Peace on earth.